from the body and the matter. Meaning, a body is not a soul, a spirit is not the matter. People confuse it and they become afraid of death. But people who have truly understood it, this is known as the knowledge of self-realization, and they use this knowledge to attain moksha or liberation.
Okay, that is the philosophy. And if at this point of time, if we have to apply that philosophy in life, what should we do?
Self-realization. You know how people have like mental health disorders, like anxiety, depression, that all. So people who have that kind of होते हैं ना, they should actually start reading the Bhagavad Gita. It helps a lot, I must say, and it makes the entire body calm. Usually these disorders happen when somebody is afraid of death or afraid of something like that.
Right.
And eventually, when you read it thoroughly, na, the fear of death vanishes.
And that is a beautiful question. Like, what can we learn about death and grief from Gita? Because this is like मेरे लिए बहुत important topic है ये, and I'm very curious to learn from that. Yeah, tell me.
There's a chapter, there's a verse in that. I don't remember the Hindi verse, I only remember the English meaning.
Okay.
And it's written कि the soul is permanent. Fire cannot burn it, water cannot drench it, but nor can wind dry it, neither can weapons cut it. The soul is permanent. Your body is temporary. Just like how humans change garments, does the soul change bodies. This very thing makes it clear कि हाँ, death के लिए you don't need to be scared. Because if you believe in God, belief, like Vaishnavism is one thing for Narayan, and if you surrender your body, your mind, everything, if you surrender it, then only will you attain liberation after death, and you will become a devotee most dear to his heart.
Right. But what if someone is not willing to get familiar with Hinduism or spirituality?
It's their own opinion.
But what can they learn about grief? How do you grieve? Like suppose someone that you love, you have lost them. What is a way for them to grieve in a way which keeps them maintained?
The wise man grieves in a way controlled, and he endures that pain until the point has come where he has forgotten. For example, somebody in your family has died. So instead of like crying and crying and crying for God knows how many years, you should control it. You should endure it. I mentioned it in the Ramayana podcast for the moral, that endure.
Yeah.
God has given you the opportunity where you could be greater. Instead of wasting it, use it. कि जब heart का relationship बन जाता है, then you should not be confused with love and attachment. Love is when you cry for some time, or don't cry, just endure the pain. And attachment is when you cry for God knows how many years.
Suppose I'm asking a very comical question, okay? Like from Gita, this is a very like hypothetical question, but still it applies in our daily lives. Like people of my age, they fall in love and then they break up. Right? तो breakup होने के बाद heartbreak हो जाता है. Then the other person leaves and they both part ways. And now it's a very difficult situation for them to accept this situation कि भाई हाँ, now I am single, but I'm not able to bear this pain. So what should people do then when they cannot accept that their heart has been broken and they're single now?
Just accept it. I don't know why. When you like have that pain, you know that story of Urvashi and Arjun?
No.
So like when Arjun went to heaven to gain more astras, Urvashi the Apsara fell in love with him. She had her heart broken. Why? Because he did not accept her. But instead of enduring that pain, she cursed Arjun. I don't mean that you have to curse your partner. I mean that instead, like, don't make the same mistake she did. Because she ended up regretting it. So what I recommend is that you endure. If any pain falls in your way, just endure it.
What would have happened